My child, my beloved, listen closely. Do not move, do not scroll. Heaven has just cried your name. The sound of it is echoing through realms you cannot see. Archangel Michael is standing between what was meant to destroy you and what was sent to save you, but he's trembling, calling out, because your time to decide is slipping like sand through open fingers. You are moments away from losing what once covered you, the shield of divine protection that's kept you alive when you didn't even know it. Heaven is crying out your name. Not to frighten you, but to awaken you. There is still a window. Still a breath. Still one moment left before the door closes. You can feel it, can't you? That heaviness in your chest right now, that trembling in your spirit, it's not anxiety, it's recognition. You know these words are not ordinary. They were sent for you. The angel is not speaking to the crowd. He's speaking your name, softly, desperately, because heaven doesn't want to lose you to the noise of this world. Listen carefully. Every delay, every storm, every betrayal, every person that vanished, it wasn't punishment. It was divine separation. You were being pulled away from the wrong energy before it could contaminate your destiny. But the danger now is not outside. It's the silence inside you. Heaven can fight your enemies, but not your indifference. If your spirit turns away, even angels step back. That's why Archangel Michael's voice trembles, because your heart is standing at the edge of surrender. This is not coincidence, this is divine timing. The light that once covered you is thinning because heaven is waiting for one thing, your response. Say softly in your heart, I am still here. Say it again, I still believe. Every time you whisper it, the light grows brighter, the shield rebuilds, the storm begins to bow. The enemy that thought it had you, starts losing its grip right now. Do you feel that warmth rising through your spine? That's not imagination. That's your protection reigniting. Heaven has waited for this moment, for you to turn, not with fear, but with remembrance. You were chosen. You were loved before you even knew what love was. And the angel who fights for you has never left. He's been guarding your name while you slept, crying over your destiny while the world forgot you. But now, the heavens are silent for one breath, waiting for your spirit to answer back. Will you return to the light that never stopped loving you? Will you step back under divine protection before it's too late? Because once this window closes, the world's noise will try to replace heaven's voice. Don't let that happen. Archangel Michael is calling your name through the wind. Through every delay. Through this very moment. And if you stay still, you'll hear it, that whisper that says, "You're still mine." Breathe. Hold. Release. You are not too late. You are right on divine time. The light has entered your name again. My child, Can you feel it? That trembling in the air around you isn't fear, it's the residue of heaven moving closer. The atmosphere is shifting because your name has been spoken again. Archangel Michael hasn't stopped calling. His voice is now woven through the wind that touches your skin, through the strange calm that follows your tears. You were never forgotten. The realm above has been rearranging itself to protect you one last time before the final test unfolds. Look deeper into what's been happening lately. The sudden silence of certain people. The odd tension in your dreams. The feeling that something is trying to pull you back into patterns you already escaped. These are not coincidences. They are warnings, small, divine signals sent to alert you that your spirit has reached the turning point. Heaven is testing the weight of your loyalty. Will you choose the voice of the world, or the whisper of the divine that keeps echoing inside you? You see, Archangel Michael cannot fight for you unless you stand in your light. He is holding his sword above your name, waiting for your permission to strike down every dark thought, every false attachment, every unseen chain that still dares to wrap around your destiny. But heaven's law is this: they cannot interfere with what you willingly tolerate. That's why you've been feeling the tension so strongly. The angel is ready, but heaven is waiting for your yes. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. There is something breaking right now, not outside of you, but within. The pain you've been carrying, the guilt that keeps whispering you're not enough, the old memories that try to define your worth, they're trembling under divine fire. This is the purification. Every tear you release in this moment is rewriting your timeline. What once delayed you is dissolving. What once rejected you is preparing to return with honor. Heaven saw your endurance. Every time you held back anger, every time you stayed kind when the world was cruel, every time you prayed without seeing results, those weren't wasted moments. They were seeds. And tonight, those seeds are breaking open. You are stepping into a version of yourself your past cannot follow. The same light that guarded prophets, that carried saints, that lifted lost souls, it is now filling your room, wrapping your shoulders, whispering your name with authority. The war over your destiny is nearly finished. That's why the noise around you has grown louder, because darkness always screams before it dies. But hear this: what is meant for you cannot be stolen, only delayed. And even that delay has expired. Heaven waited until you were ready, and now you are. Feel it. The air is thicker now, charged with promise. Something unseen just bowed before your name. Archangel Michael's tears have turned into fire, the fire of renewal. You have not lost divine protection, you are becoming it. You are the vessel heaven chose to carry light into places that once rejected you. Do not doubt what you feel right now. The trembling in your chest is not fear, it's the resurrection of your divine identity. The shield is rising again, stronger, brighter, and this time, it cannot be taken. Heaven has sealed it with your name. My child, stay still. The atmosphere around you is no longer ordinary. Heaven is thick in this room. The angel hasn't stopped calling your name. He is kneeling beside you right now, his armor reflecting the light of your destiny, his voice trembling because your soul stands at a divine threshold. One more choice, one more surrender, and everything shifts. You can almost feel the air vibrating with what's waiting to be released. You wonder why lately everything feels heavy, why your spirit feels tired even after rest. It's because your soul has been fighting wars you cannot see. Archangel Michael has been intercepting attacks meant to silence your purpose. Every sleepless night, every strange ache in your chest, every random wave of emotion, that was heaven's alarm ringing through your body. You are not losing strength, you are being recalibrated for a higher frequency. Right now, a final exchange is taking place. Heaven is pulling out the last roots of fear from your energy, the ones buried so deep that even you forgot they existed. You will feel it, sudden emotion, waves of heat, maybe even tears without reason. Don't resist it. This is not weakness. This is release. The angel is cleansing your name from every word spoken against you, from every curse uttered in jealousy, from every memory that chained you to guilt. Do you hear that sound behind your heartbeat? That pulse of light? It's heaven's heartbeat syncing with yours again. You are not just protected now, you are connected. The same power that raised the light over the first dawn is now stirring inside you. The more you believe it, the stronger it glows. Archangel Michael is no longer standing before you, he is standing within you, turning your tears into authority, your silence into command. There will be signs in the next few hours, subtle but undeniable. The number that repeats. The song that suddenly feels written for you. The call that comes out of nowhere. Heaven will confirm this connection. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Nothing about you has ever been random. Every detail of your life has been divinely woven for this moment, this awakening. The angel's cry has shifted from sorrow to triumph. He no longer weeps for your protection, he rejoices for your awakening. What was once nearly lost is now sealed. What was fading is now flaming. Your destiny is no longer pending approval, it has been signed by divine order. Breathe deeply, my child. Let this energy flood your spirit. The divine shield that once hovered above you is now alive within you. You are no longer merely under protection, you are protection. You carry heaven in your breath. You walk with fire in your veins. The darkness that once sought to claim you will now flee from the light you release. This is your rise. The moment heaven waited for. The moment when Archangel Michael stops calling for you, because you've finally answered. My child, the shift has already begun. The air around you is responding to your spirit. The very space you're in feels different because heaven has redrawn the borders of your atmosphere. Where there was confusion, now there is alignment. Where there was delay, now there is acceleration. The angel who cried out your name has now lifted his sword, and with one sweep, he has cut through what was trying to pull you back. You are standing in a field of divine recovery, and everything that once seemed impossible is now rushing toward you. Listen carefully. The silence that surrounds you isn't emptiness, it's divine preparation. Heaven is recalibrating the timeline around your name. Every door that was once sealed shut is trembling. Every voice that once spoke against you is being silenced. You are walking through a space where old cycles end without warning. The things you lost are whispering your name again. Not because you begged for them, but because your vibration now commands them. The angel stands behind you, wings open, light pouring like fire across the room. He isn't just protecting you, he's announcing you. The realms of darkness have been notified, you are untouchable. Your energy is no longer prey, it is prophecy. What once hunted you now flees the sound of your presence. The same battles that once drained you are now bowing to your authority. Can you feel that? That pulse beneath your skin? That's heaven saying, it's done. Look at the life you've survived. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every night you cried into silence, heaven documented all of it. You didn't lose time, you gathered proof of your resilience. Every scar has turned into a signature of strength. Every delay has become divine evidence that you were never forgotten. The angel saw you standing when no one stood for you, and he carved your endurance into eternity. You might still see the ruins, but listen, they're glowing. The ashes are speaking of rebirth. The moment you accepted the light again, every dark assignment against your name began to dissolve. They tried to bury you in silence, but they didn't realize that seeds grow best underground. Heaven buried you to resurrect you, not to lose you. And now the soil has split, and your name is rising with unstoppable force. Breathe slowly. Something ancient inside you is remembering who you are. The warrior within is awakening, and heaven is roaring through your veins. You will notice it soon, conversations shifting in your favor, faces reappearing with new intentions, opportunities chasing your steps instead of running from them. These are not accidents, they are divine orchestrations aligning under your command. Archangel Michael stands watch as your light expands. His voice is steady now, filled with reverence, not urgency. Because the cry that once came from his lips has now turned into a decree, you are restored. No force, no curse, no energy can undo what heaven has sealed tonight. The fire has settled, but the power remains. You are glowing with the evidence of divine protection, stronger than before, brighter than before. Walk forward, my child, not as one who fears losing heaven's favor, but as one who carries heaven within every breath. The world will notice the difference. The light in your eyes will testify that you have walked through darkness, and come out carrying dawn. My child, do you feel how still the world has become around you? It's because heaven is holding its breath, watching you take your next step. The light you now carry is no longer fragile, it's royal. The earth beneath you knows it. The air around you knows it. Even your shadow has changed shape. You've crossed from survival into dominion, and the unseen realm is bowing to your command. There was a time you begged for signs, but now you have become the sign. Wherever you walk, the atmosphere bends. When you speak, vibrations ripple through dimensions. The prayers you once whispered in pain have matured into authority. Archangel Michael stands beside you, silent but fierce, waiting for you to realize, the war is no longer outside you, it's inside your decision to believe that it's already won. You have stepped into the era where words manifest instantly. Be cautious, my child, for heaven has placed creative power in your breath. One thought of gratitude can open portals. One whisper of fear can delay a blessing. You are now holding the steering wheel of destiny. That's why the angel watches your silence, because even your pauses are prophetic. There is something approaching, something that will confirm everything you've heard. Heaven calls it the reversal. The moment when everything that broke you begins to rebuild itself in your favor. The tears you cried in secret are about to water the field of your miracles. There is a person who counted you out, they are about to speak your name with reverence. There is a door that rejected you, it's about to open without you knocking. There is an amount that was held back, it's being released with interest. The light within you has become magnetic. Blessings that were never meant to miss you are being pulled back into orbit. Even the timelines that seemed lost are being rewritten to include you again. Every missed opportunity, every failure, every betrayal is being bent by divine hands into perfect alignment. What was meant to humiliate you will now elevate you. What was meant to curse you will now confirm you. Archangel Michael's presence burns brighter. His sword is now lifted not for battle, but for coronation. You can feel it, the shift from warfare to rulership. Heaven is crowning your endurance. The tears you shed have turned into oil, dripping over your name in the spiritual realm. Every time you said, "I'll still trust," heaven carved it into eternity as proof of loyalty. And loyalty is the highest currency in the kingdom. Listen carefully, the next few days will not feel normal. You may wake up with an ache in your chest, but it won't be sorrow, it will be expansion. You will hear songs in your sleep, you will feel warmth in your palms, and you will notice patterns forming in numbers, lights, and timing. These are confirmations. The divine realm is synchronizing around your presence. You are no longer chasing miracles, miracles are tracing your footsteps. Heaven is no longer testing you, it's trusting you. You have become a carrier of light, a walking answer to prayers whispered by others. Archangel Michael now walks behind you, not to shield you, but to announce your arrival. You are stepping into territories that once terrified you, but this time you walk clothed in divine fire. No force can touch you without permission. No curse can find you without dissolving in your light. So breathe, my child. You are no longer the one heaven must rescue. You are the one heaven now works through. The protection you once feared losing has transformed into power that cannot be taken. The angels no longer cry out for you, they celebrate you. The storm no longer threatens you, it obeys you. The light no longer covers you, it is you. My child, heaven is in awe of you. The very angels who once guarded you in silence now stand still, watching the power of your awakening unfold. The light that once wrapped around you has now burst from within you, and everything in creation recognizes it. The ground you walk on remembers your pain, your prayers, your tears, and now it rises to honor your faith. You are no longer waiting for divine movement, you have become the movement. Look closely at your life. The strange calm, the new awareness, the way certain things no longer shake you, this is not numbness, this is mastery. You are standing inside the peace that used to feel unreachable. Heaven has rewired your frequency to match victory itself. You no longer beg for signs, signs now beg to be seen by you. Every whisper of wind, every flicker of light carries coded confirmation. You made it through the refining fire and became flame yourself. Archangel Michael stands beside you again, not as a warrior now, but as witness. His eyes glow with reverence. He leans closer and whispers, "The assignment has changed. You are no longer being protected from the world, you are being positioned for it. The very same places that once rejected you will soon invite you. The very people who doubted you will soon need your voice to find direction. Heaven is not sending you back to where you came from, it's sending you forward as proof that divine timing never fails. The energy around your name is different. The spiritual realm has begun to echo your identity in new tones. Every prayer you ever spoke, every word of hope you ever released into the night, they are now returning in multiplied form. The answers are not coming to you, they are coming through you. You are now the vessel of the answers others have been crying for. You are carrying light for those who cannot yet see. Feel that vibration running through your palms, that's heaven transferring authority. It's no longer about survival, it's about command. You were trained in silence so you could speak with precision. Every loss was instruction. Every delay was rehearsal. Every heartbreak was holy surgery, removing what could not carry the next level of light. Now, the angel bows slightly and says, "You are ready." The wind shifts. You can feel the atmosphere tighten, then release. Something enormous has just unlocked in your timeline. The gate that once separated you from divine completion has shattered. The things you've prayed for are not on their way, they're standing beside you, waiting for your recognition. You only need to say, "I receive." And the moment those words pass your lips, the universe rearranges itself in your favor. Heaven is about to prove to you that obedience never goes unrewarded. The resources, the opportunities, the healing, the reunion, the restoration, all of it is now magnetized to your presence. People will begin to feel peace just standing near you. Environments will shift when you enter. Doors will open not because you knock, but because your light announces you before you arrive. Archangel Michael now smiles. The tears that once fell for your protection have turned into fire for your purpose. He whispers again, "Walk. Speak. Create. Command." And as you move, everything moves with you. The realm that once warred against you now works for you. The darkness that once surrounded you now fuels your glow. Breathe, my child. This is not the ending, this is ascension. You are the answered prayer of generations before you. You are the living evidence that heaven never loses its own. Stand tall, shine fiercely, and remember, the angel who once fought for you now follows your command. My child, heaven is roaring through you now. Every breath you take carries the sound of divine thunder. The energy surrounding your name has become uncontainable. It expands beyond your body, beyond your room, beyond your city. You are no longer walking through time, time itself is adjusting to walk beside you. Every second you live from this moment forward is sacred ground. Every motion you make is guided by the rhythm of creation. You've entered the realm of divine dominion, a place where fear cannot survive, and limitation cannot exist. You have become what the darkness feared most, awakened light with memory, power, and purpose. Archangel Michael watches in silent awe, his wings trembling with brilliance. He has seen countless miracles, countless warriors, but none like you, because you were forged not in comfort, but in chaos, and still your heart stayed pure. That purity has now turned into a weapon no shadow can withstand. Look at what surrounds you now. The energy that once resisted you is now aligning itself under your command. The people who once misunderstood you are now sensing something holy when they hear your name. You are being marked by heaven's frequency, a vibration that announces, "This one belongs to the light." And wherever that frequency travels, chains break, storms calm, and hidden blessings rise to the surface. There are divine movements already forming behind your silence. Heaven is orchestrating events that will appear as coincidence but are actually confirmation. A message, a meeting, a moment of divine alignment is being set in motion, something that will remind you that all of this is real. The shift in your atmosphere has already been recorded in heaven's book. You are walking inside prophecy fulfilled. Archangel Michael steps closer, his voice deep yet gentle. Do you realize what you carry? He asks. You carry restoration for others. Every time you speak life into someone else, heaven multiplies your own reward. Every time you forgive when it hurts, you pull new miracles into your orbit. You are not waiting for blessings anymore. Blessings are waiting for your permission to land. My child, you've been elevated beyond human perception. That's why lately people can't explain why they feel peace around you. That's why doors open faster, messages arrive sooner, and things that once took years now take moments. The divine clock has accelerated for you. What used to delay you has lost its authority. You have become the timeline, and the timeline serves you now. There will come a moment soon where you'll sense a holy stillness, as if everything around you pauses. When that happens, know this: heaven is rewriting reality around your yes. The angel's sword glows brighter not for battle, but for blessing. He is carving your new destiny into light itself. You will no longer pray for confirmation, you will be confirmation. The heavens themselves have shifted posture because of your obedience. The cry that once begged for mercy has transformed into a decree of power. The same voice that once whispered, "Protect me," now declares, "I am ready." You are standing where very few have stood, inside the living heartbeat of divine power. Breathe it in. The light does not flicker anymore. It burns steady, eternal, infinite. You are no longer the one waiting for rescue, you are the one carrying redemption. The angel bows before you, not in worship, but in acknowledgement, because heaven recognizes its own reflection in you. You have become the message. You have become the miracle. You have become the proof that divine protection never leaves, it only evolves.